Hope you guys have all been well. Last week, Godox reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to review their new flash. And of course, I had to jump on the opportunity and say yes because, as you guys know, I've been using Godox products for probably like the last eight or 9 years, if not longer. And what they've been doing with their Retro Flash series has been amazing. And with that being said, I want to introduce you guys to their newest lineup to the Retro Flash series, the Lux Cadet. And here it is. We're going to be jumping over and doing a little unboxing. I'm going to show you guys what this flash is all about. We'll see what's in the box. We'll go over how to use it. Godox is always working hard to cater to everybody that they can, and I'm really happy that they've been focusing on film photographers and people that want to, bring to life their older cameras, and they might not have access to the more vintage flashes. So having access to these modern flashes that are going to be reliable, rechargeable, portable, and repairable is such an amazing thing that they are doing. And there's something for everyone. I know you guys have seen me use the Lux Senior before. So this is going to be another amazing addition to the Godox Retro Flash lineup. In a future video, hopefully not too long after this one, I am going to release a on-location shoot using this Lux Cadet. Stay tuned for that one. We had a lot of fun making that video for you, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. So with that being said, let's jump over the table and we'll do a little unboxing. Alright guys, so this is the Lux Cadet. Let's open it up and see what we get inside the box. Alright, so right off the bat, you can see we have the Lux Cadet in here. And there's something actually cool about the packaging. It has this little design, and it says little Lux Cadet down here. Here we have it. This is the Lux Cadet, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's modeled after some of the older style flashes. I'll put a little picture up over here. So to set up the flash, just to show you guys real quick, it has these two little things that you grip on the side, and you just slide them forward, and it opens up this petal-shaped reflector dish, which is absolutely beautiful. And you have your bulb inside, which is super cool. And then just to retract it for storage, it goes flush. You just pull them back. So before we do a little overview of the flash, let's see what else we get in the box. In the box, at the very bottom, you get a couple more things. So you have your manual in here. You have a USB-C to USB-A charging cable. The flash is actually rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about carrying any batteries. You get a PC sync cable to 2.5 mil, which goes inside of the flash. And then your PC sync will go on any flashes that may not have a hot shoe. And also comes with a little nice carrying pouch, which is super neat. And these are actually really high quality, so put your flash in here, put your cables, and tie them up, and you're good to go, just to keep them safe. Putting everything aside, we can now go over the flash, and I'll run you through a couple of the specs, just so you guys have an idea of what you're working with. You have a rechargeable battery that you will charge with USB Type-C, which is extremely convenient. It's 1700 milliamp hours, so that'll last you quite a bit. On the bottom, you have your hot shoe, as well as a little twist lock to lock your flash on to the camera. This is the bulb in here. It is rated at 6200 Kelvin, plus or minus 300 Kelvin, just so you guys get an idea of what kind of color. So just a general focal length for the flash itself, it's rated at 28 millimeters, so you get an idea of kind of what the spread of the light you'll be looking at. So to quickly run through how to actually use the flash, you have a on-off switch on the back, and you have two settings over here. You have a manual mode and a auto mode. This red light over here will indicate that the light is charging up, and if it doesn't turn green, it means that you haven't actually opened up the flash, and that'll now turn green to indicate that the flash is now ready to be used. So to set your settings in manual mode, it's extremely easy. You have 4 different markers back here. You have a ISO at the top. You have your distance scale on the second row. Over here on the third row, you have your aperture, and on the bottom row, you have your flash power settings, along with a red arrow to indicate your chosen setting. So how to set this up in manual mode is super easy. let's say you're shooting 400 ISO film and your subject is 2 meters away from you, you would just line those two settings up. And according to the distance and ISO that you just set, on the bottom over here, you'll have combinations of aperture and flash power settings to use. So for example, at 400 ISO, at 2 meters away, at f4, you'll need 1/8 power, or 5.6 at a quarter, or 2.8 at 1/16 power. So you can just rotate that accordingly to the aperture that you want to use. And it's that simple. So the second setting over here is the auto mode. And when you set that, it'll set your flash to its base, which is auto. It's indicated over here. It's f2.8 at 100 ISO. For example, if you're shooting with a digital camera, you just set your aperture to 2.8, your ISO to 100, and then you'd put it in auto mode and just let the flash do the rest. So based on those auto settings, if you do want to base it off a different film stock, or if you're shooting with digital, you can just double everything up. So if you have it at 100 ISO at 2.8, and you're shooting Kodak Gold, for example, it's 200 ISO, it'll be at f4, and you'll just double it as you go. So if you're shooting at 400 ISO, you'd be shooting at 5.6. So to show you guys how to use it with a camera, I have my Nikon F3 over here. And all you need to do is mount your flash right onto the hot shoe, and you just twist this lock on, and you're ready to go. And it's that easy to set up, and it's extremely seamless to use with your film camera without needing to set anything up. You're good to go, and you can just change your flash power from the back over here. And I love how compact this flash is, especially once you retract that. It gives you a nice compact setup, if you want to do some street photography, or even if you're traveling with this flash. It's a really nice flash to have. It's extremely lightweight, super compact. You can charge it with USB-C, so if you need to charge it through a battery pack, you can. So that's going to be extremely useful, especially for travel. And of course, it looks great. So I just want to say thank you again to Godox for sending over the Lux Cadet for me to review and play with. It's been extremely fun to use. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to check it out, I will leave a link in the description below. It'll have all the information. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button, do the YouTube thing, share the video, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.